So It's On Us is a national campaign that was spearheaded by Joe Biden, our ex-vice president, and it's a campaign that aims to raise awareness and prevention of sexual assault on college campuses.
It's an awareness-based campaign, so there's not going to be programming or education. It's just, bringing this issue to the conversation, bringing it to the table. So as IFC and Greek Life, those players on campus that hold a lot of social capital and are players in the game, our goal is to increase that awareness, put it within our social media, have our guys supporting the different events for awareness, and really be players and cogs within the whole process of getting it across campus.
Just that it's really up to us in our everyday actions and what we do to help stop it. Whether it's realizing the signs of an abusive relationship, whether it's realizing that we can't make excuses for things that we see because someone's your friend or someone's you know.
Greek Life in general has a huge role in preventing sexual assault. A lot of the times, because specifically for PHA and IFC, we have physical houses. So that comes with a lot of responsibility and at the same time liability.
Greek Life encompasses like 25% of our population students. And we wanted to show people that if anyone is going to take a stand and try to make this campus a more united place to be, it's going to start with Greek Life.
So this year, all 4 councils, the Panhellenic Association, Interfraternity Council, National Panhellenic Council, and Multicultural Greek Council really wanted to take kind of a united front against sexual assault. So we made a video in order to really voice that and kind of get our message out to the community and also have a way of holding ourselves accountable to not just make a video and have it end there, but to take really active steps to combat it and also support survivors.
We wanted to make sure everyone was included. And basically, before we did that though, we took it very seriously. We were like, if you're included in this video, you know that you're taking this pledge and you're supposed to live by it. And so we made sure that everyone who was included read it, everyone who was included signed it, and throughout this process, it was truly just about us showing that Greek life is a lot more than what people see it to be.
I think that takes a very personal sentiment, no matter whether it's tied to a group or me, myself individually, that it's on every single person to, take a stance on this issue.
On all fronts, we have a lot to work on, but why don't we do it together instead of being so disconnected? And that's when the presidents of each council sat down and was like, it's on us to figure this out, because if no one's gonna do it, we gotta do it.
So having all 4 councils in that video and in this campaign, allowed us to grow even closer by working together and kind of capitalize on our similarities and also really celebrate our differences at the same time. But it also allows us to hold each other accountable and kind of go council by council in terms of what we can do together, but also we can do separately within our own communities to make this an even stronger campus.
So within this house in particular, guys are taking a very strong approach to it, whether that be putting on their own social media accounts. We had about 5 members help participate and plan the It's On Us Week of Action.
One thing that PHA is specifically doing is creating a peer education program called Safe Sisters. So what Safe Sisters is kind of a boots on the ground movement to support survivors, but also educate chapters on sexual assault.
So I think a lot of it is about helping rewrite the narrative around sexual assault and changing the way people approach the topic. Because if we get comfortable talking about it, we're going to be comfortable combating it, which I think is huge to realize.
I really love the idea of being your brother and sister's keeper. And it's not just your sister's keeper, it's not just your brother's keeper, because if the women are better people, the men are better off for it. And if the men are better people, then the women are better off for it. So it by nature of the beast has to be a collaborative effort. We all have to come in it together. It can't just be one council, it has to be all 4 councils firing on all cylinders, and that's what I really hope we're doing.
Just take the pledge, because it does. People might think, oh, it's just you going in front of a camera and saying something, but if you take that oath and you live by it, it makes a difference.